Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Who are you, Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Done. Well, welcome back to the BlueNote Fan Report, second intermission show. How you guys doing? The Blues are down 2-0. Bennington got a little bit shot out of his jockstrap, I might say. But let's just not take my opinion for it. Please welcome to the show my favorite writer right now besides me, Mr. Brock Banner. And hey, Brock, how you doing?
Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't like that goal in the last minute. And I'll tell you that what makes me nervous is the Blues have now gone 150 minutes without scoring a goal. And that's
just horrible. And we can't forget the man, the myth, the legend, Lance from the Drop Hockey Podcast. Hey, Lance, you got $250 on you?
Not right on me.
Well, I mean, I think the Blues need it because that's the only way they're getting a goal.
Guy, Brock, you know, at the end of that, right before that goal, Panger said the Blues had dominated, or right after the goal. I don't think the Blues have dominated. Have they played well to an extent? Yeah, I think they've had some more opportunities. And unlike Berube wants them to do, they've taken some bad angle shots. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a good sign. Nothing bad happens when you shoot the puck at the goalie. It's going to go in, you're going to get a rebound, or he's going to save it. They've got to continue to do that. I think offensively, they've looked pretty good. But they're unable to get anything past Gibson, and people will say, well, Gibson's a bad goalie. No, Gibson's a good goalie on a bad team. If he was on a good team, if he was on a good team, his save percentage would be .915, .916, and his goals against would be under 3. But he's not on a real good team. He's rested, and when a rested Gibson plays, he normally is going to play very well because the Blues have had some good opportunities. But as I tweeted out, they are one of the lowest teams in rankings when it comes to shots off of rebounds or rebound shots. They haven't put a lot of guys in front of the net this year. I thought they did that off and on throughout this period. But overall, I'm not too upset about it. And talking about Bennington getting his jock left there. When you commit like a goalie like that, you're done. And you've got to commit. You've got to figure out where he's going with that puck. And, you know, my hat's off to the guy that scored it. But that first goal was a bad angle shot by Silfverberg that he was there to put in. Or still was there to put in, and that's not on Bennington. And if the Blues can continue to try to do that kind of stuff against Gibson, those bad angle shots, put it on the net. Nothing bad happens by putting it on the net. That one is on the defense and the offense and the forwards for not getting that puck out of the end. Terrible clearing efforts there by the Blues on that last goal. And you know how I feel, Brock and Guy, those last minute goals and early goals kill you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just looking here, shots are 27-48. What did they have yesterday? 38, 37 shots, 36 shots. You're talking 60 shots almost. Oh, no, over 60 shots and no goals, right? 14 hits to 12. 2 power plays. Now, the power play was much better. I will say that. The power play was much, much better. That it hit, Chris Sockley said it hit his skate. It may have. I didn't see it completely. Quit trying to look pretty, Alex. I'm with you there. No, this is, look, they're not playing bad, but they're not playing great. And I'll tell you what they're playing. And Lance, you play goalie a lot, and maybe you can back me up or not. They're playing tight. They're playing like they're too concerned about winning that they're not playing their style of hockey. They're passing the puck. They're afraid of making a mistake. It really feels like they're playing tight. And maybe I'm wrong, but no, that's the what I'm hearing. and that's what I'm seeing.
You're not wrong. It's like
they're doing the same thing. Goaltenders are good in this league, and Gibson has been absolutely outstanding through 2 periods. So they've got to find a way to get the first, and they just got to can't take the foot off the pedal. They've got to just continue to plug until they maybe get a lucky bounce or the right bounces. That's what Anaheim did in that second period.
Absolutely, 17 shots.
Yeah, I kind of see that some, man.
What catches me is that, and Guy, you and I talked about this today. They're just not handling the puck.
Just gets thrown to the front of the net, and there's Steele standing right in front.
So many passes
just beyond the corner of the
that just doesn't
crease
that I'm
there. You see the shot by Silverberg just throws it to the net. It comes right to Steele.
And really,
then what does he do? Just walks it in.
Really,
and so it's
Hey, Brock, can you log out and log back in? We got a real bad connection with you. You're just going in and out. So sorry about that, bud. Thank you. Yeah, hey, I'm doing all that all for you guys. I'm not trying to kick Brock out. I just want, because I've had complaints before about choppy stuff, so I'm trying to clean that up. No one has their butt in front of the net. Chris Phillips uses the bomb on me, but he'll says, drive me effing crazy. Vladdy is banging on the door trying to see if the shop is open. Vladdy should have had a goal there. Sorry about that, Brock. You were just too choppy, man. Yeah, that sounds a little better.
Okay.
Who put termites in the duck stick bag? Yeah, they've been breaking a lot of sticks. That's a good point there. Shoot, don't pass. Sooner or later, one's going in. And that's a good point, But they are shooting. They're just not getting – I don't know why they're not going in. I mean, they're not hitting the center. It doesn't seem like they're hitting the center. They're getting around. Gibson's just on point today, and – and again, it's that tight. They need to get a bounce off a skate. They need to get, a stretch pass that gives a one-on-one, something that gives them the opportunity to score one. Because once they get that one, this team will loosen up. But they can't get any tighter. If they get tighter, this game's going to be 4 or 5-0 really quick.
Yeah, and you know what? We saw the goal last night from the young Russian from Minnesota. Kaprizov. We saw him put that puck right underneath Bennington's arm. We saw him do that. The Blues quality scorers aren't picking their spots. They're just shooting the puck on net, which, hey, when you're in a slump, you sometimes have to do that. But a true sniper will pick his spot. You don't necessarily aim. I hate to say that word, but you pick a spot where you want that puck to go. And if you're good, it's going to go in that area. You might score, you might not score.
Vladdy did that. Vladdy did that. That was a beautiful shot by Vladdy.
Yeah, and I do appreciate them putting pucks on net. But my goodness, get guys in front of the net. There, Panger brought it out when they did. There were several times where they had guys in front of the net, but they're not doing it enough.
Yeah. I think before you go, Brock, I think we all need this.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
I had to bring her in there. Ashley's on, and Ashley's my favorite. One star of the game goes to the post. It's been one of them games. Go ahead, Brock. I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure people remember that this is a team that hasn't won since February 13th. Okay, so why aren't we just? I mean, that's what frustrates the Blues fans. It's like these guys aren't any good, and we're making them look like world beaters. And if we can't beat these guys, we get a chance against Colorado and against the Golden Knights, and that's where I'm getting a little concerned because I'm just not seeing any dominance at all.
I think there's been one thing that the Blues have done a lot, and that's play up or down to their opponents. And during the Knights, the first 2 games against the Knights are the 2 games against the Knights. Hold on.
Mr. Plager, I will tell you this as a Blues player. He was the first person we met when we walked through the locker room. He taught us all how to be a St. Louis Blue. From Glenn Hall and Red Berenson to Bernie Federico, Brian Sutter, to Ryan O'Reilly, Braden Shen, and of course, Brett Hall and Wayne Gretzky. Not only did he teach us how to be a St. Louis Blue, but he taught us how important the community of St. Louis is and how wonderful the people are in the city of St. Louis. Mr. Plager, you will be missed. God bless.
I had to play that. That was the great one. Please, when some of these come up, I got to play them. Okay. This has been, it's just going to come down to this. Shoot the puck, period. If it takes 55 shots to get a goal, take 55 shots. Take them high, take them low, take them out of the midsection.
Yeah.
Take the weird angles. Do what you've got to do to get
Eventually,
those pucks in.
Yeah, if you do that, eventually something's good is going to happen. So it's going to go off another player's leg on the other team. I mean, it happened to Dunn the other night. It's going to go off the goalie's glove and he can't catch it. And nothing bad happens from putting the puck on net. I mean, I can't remember anything bad happening when people would put the puck on the net against me. Either I'd save it or I didn't. That's what it is. And Gibson's playing good, but he's not perfect. He has his issues. He's
not perfect. And there's plenty of room for the Blue. The Blues can score. Now, with your back to the short change, they need to just. I'm trying to keep calm a little bit because you see it.
Yeah.
The neutral ice is open.
Yep.
The Ducks aren't covering neutral.
Yep.
Pass the dang puck.
Yep. Stop looking.
Yes,
for
and
the
Jordan, you're
pass.
not invisible. I see you. Yeah. Trust me, I see you all the time. You're not invisible. Alex Kennedy, use the point, use the angle, shoot. Absolutely. Ashley's doing that. Kev, they need to funnel pucks to the net. Someone said Sanford needs to be a traffic cone in front of the net. Absolutely. Right? Get right there. Get in that zone and stay there.
Somebody
move.
I don't care who it is. Somebody who's big that can stay in the crease and not get pushed out, or somebody that's feisty. Get in front of the net every time you have an offensive possession. You want to make crisp passes. You want to get good shots, but don't be looking for the perfect shot. Don't be looking for the perfect pass. That doesn't do anybody any good. Get somebody in. If they can continue to put pressure in front of the net, they will eventually score on a rebound, a deflection, or a shot off of somebody. It's going to happen.
And I think David Perron's due. I mean, he just disappeared, and I think he's just a good player. He's that guy. I think he is the guy I'm looking for to turn this thing around. He just has been very quiet.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to do something. I got to show this.
The
haircut, Fred. Haircut.
That's awesome.
I'm sorry, I had to show that.
That's awesome.
That is, yeah. Oh, that's good. No, we're a good enough team. We're a good enough. I'll say this right here, right now. We're a good enough team to be a contender. We're a Stanley Cup contending team on paper. Period.
On paper, yes. Yep.
Why aren't they putting it on the ice? What's missing?
Well,
same thing that happened. It's the same thing that happened in 18 and 19. Something was missing. Yeah. Something's missing today, and I don't know what to put my finger on it. I can't. Maybe you guys have suggestions, but I don't know what's missing.
Well, it's like the other night when I was all upset at what Penger said Berube told him. He doesn't want his team taking bad angle shots. He wants his team taking high scoring chance shots. Well, if you've got a coach like that that's drilled that into your head, every time you have the puck, you're going to think, I can't take this bad angle shot. I got to find somebody open. I got to pass it. I got to find somebody open, because if I shoot it, it's a bad angle shot. My goodness, let the guys shoot the puck. And I think tonight they've shown a little bit better in that. But like Brock said, it's been over 150 minutes. There's no excuse with this team, with the skill they have, for not having at least one goal in 150 minutes.
Absolutely. And it's not that. Look at the goalies they faced. Right? It's not like they faced goalies that they couldn't beat.
The Blues have had a tendency, they've had a tendency this year to take average to good goalies, not great ones, and make them look like Grant Fuhr or Martin Brodeur.
They've been. You know what? That's not just a now thing. That's a history thing.
It's a history thing.
That's a history thing. That's something I've thought about in history. But you know what? Now we've got that freaking 2-goal lead. When we have it, I call it the dreaded 2-goal lead. When the other team gets it, I call it the unsurmountable 2-goal lead.
Yep.
But this team is good enough to beat that 2-goal lead. And, Zegras, this Wonder Kid has been in the box twice. He's frustrated. Keep him frustrated. Get him back in the box, right? Get him off 5-on-5. Take their speed away from him. And you've had them. You've had zone time. You've had zone time, but you haven't used it effectively. And that's, when you've had them tired, you've let them get it out so where they can make a change. Ashley says, I still think they have a shot. I do too, Ashley. Oh, we need some good old Roar Bacon. Absolutely. We do need that. I remember Roar Bacon game. Someone tried to put Roar back on Twitter and it changed it to Roar Bacon. Yeah, I remember that. It was against Chicago.
Yep.
Right? The last time
I think
they were down.
Brock?
I'm sorry?
You were going to say something?
Well, I was just going to say, the fact that we're not dominating this team is very disappointing. The fact that we're losing the backup goalies and Cam Talbot and John Gibson now is not a backup, but goalies who aren't top. And when we go Gold Knights, we're just getting smoked. I can't even think what this Blues team would do against Tampa Bay. Like I can't even, like they're the class of the league, and I don't think the Blues could even be on the same ice with Tampa Bay right now.
Probably not. But that doesn't mean that they don't have the talent to be on the same ice with them. And that's what I'm trying to get at. The talent is there. The talent is there. Injuries or not, the talent is still there, right? And Tarasenko is a heartbeat from a hat trick. He gets one, he's getting two, and he's getting three. I'm almost dead certain of that. He is a heartbeat away, and he is shooting the puck like old Tarasenko. However, he needs to add that one-timer to his arsenal because he's getting some really good tape-to-tape passes that he just needs to go ahead and drop the stick.
Yep.
Drop the damn stick because you're going to create havoc. And you're giving them too much time by settling the puck. Just drop the stick. Lance, you're a goalie. Am I right, wrong?
Because a one-timer is the goalie's worst thought. Because you don't have enough time to get set. You see the puck going over there, but by the time you slide over there, if you're not there, he's going to get you. Now, he's going to get you a high post side, whatever. But a goalie can't get set. He might get lucky and be in that spot, but he cannot get set enough with that one-timer. That's why Ovechkin is so good at what he does. You can't get set. You're not that quick. You can start to slide over there, but 9 times out of 10, with a good guy like a sharpshooter like Tarasenko, you're going to lose that battle.
Yeah, well, game's on, so I'll catch you guys on the post-game show. Aloha, mahalo, and let's have some fun.